Hi traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. Are you struggling to identify strong trends in the market? Do you want a simple and effective trading strategy that helps you filter out weak setups? In this video, I'm just going to be breaking down a powerful yet simple ADX trading strategy that beginners can use to trade Forex, stocks, and crypto. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use the ADX indicator to improve your trading decisions. Before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on new trading strategies. Now let's just quickly get started. First of all, let us quickly go over what the ADX indicator is. All right, so what is the ADX indicator? Now let me just increase the thickness of the line so that we can see it clearly. Okay, let me go to the all right. So now the ADX, which stands for Average Directional Index, it's a tool that measures the strength of a trend. It does not measure the direction, okay? It's the strength that it measures. So this is super important because many traders enter trades just by spotting an uptrend or downtrend, but they don't know if the trend is strong enough to continue. Now the ADX moves between you can see this indicator window. It moves between a fixed price, although you can go to the ADX settings and you can use a fixed minimum of 0 and a fixed maximum of 100. All right, if you do not want it to be flexible, if you don't want the figures to be changing, right? Okay, if you don't want the figures to be changing, you can actually use a fixed minimum and a fixed maximum. However, if you just want to keep it default, then we can just reset this and perhaps remove the fixed. Okay, and then you can see it is just going to go back. So in this case, we might be seeing some changes in the figure. You can see here now it's showing 63, here it's showing 58. But anyway, let's not keep it fixed. Let's just leave it this way. Now, whenever you have the ADX below 20, right? Let's just add the 20 level. Let's add the 20 level, all right? Whenever you have the ADX below 20, it shows a weak trend or no trend at all, showing that the market is ranging. And you can see that we currently have a ranging market around here. Then when you have the ADX above 25, it shows a strong trend is forming and it's time to look for entries. Then when the ADX, I'm also going to add the 50 level, right? I'm going to add the 50 level. Okay. So when you have the ADX above 50, it shows a very strong trend, often indicating high momentum. Now, what's the key takeaway? If ADX is below 20, avoid trading because the market is too weak. But if the ADX is above 25 or 30, we can look for trade setups because we now have confirmation of a strong trend. Now that we understand what ADX does, let us dive into a simple ADX trading strategy for beginners that works across Forex, stocks, and crypto markets. So first of all, we need to find the market that is trending. It is necessary. Okay? It is very necessary. All right, now we have a trending situation here. A higher high, higher low structure, higher high, higher low structure confirms an uptrend. So while a lower high and a lower low structure confirms a downtrend. Then the next thing for you to do is to check your ADX value. All right. Now you open, you check your ADX indicator, look at its value. If it is above 25, you can see this is the ADX line, this particular one. These other two, let us come to the settings. You're going to see. See, these ones are plus DI and minus DI, okay? So the one that you should be watching out for mainly is the one that is in this light sea green color, okay? So when the ADX line is above 25, it shows that the trend is strong enough for us to trade, okay? But if it is below 20, it is best to stay out and wait for a better setup. Then you should wait for a pullback, all right? Do not just jump into the trade. You don't just jump into a trade blindly. Even in a strong trend, markets don't move in a straight line. So wait for a pullback to a support or resistance level before entering. For example, if it's in an uptrend, if price pulls back to your trend line, maybe your support trend line, or if it pulls back to a moving average, maybe if you are using a moving average to trade, for example, your price pulls back to your moving average or pulls back to your trend line, you can then look for a buy opportunity. It could be an entry zone, okay? So once the trend resumes, the ADX signals, that there is a strong trend. We can then enter the trade. That is, if the ADX remains above 25, for example, then enter a trend. In an uptrend, we buy. If it's a downtrend, you sell. Then to protect ourselves, we set a stop loss just below the most recent swing low. That is for a buy trade, or above the most recent swing high if it is a sell trade, okay? For an exit strategy, we can either close the trade when the ADX starts dropping below 25. For example, you can see around here, the ADX, you can see it dropped below 25 around here. So this would have been a good place to exit our buy trade, which we had entered perhaps somewhere around here. All right? Or you can just use a trailing stop to lock in gains as the trend continues. Now, before you start using this strategy, let us talk about some common mistakes that traders make when using the ADX. And one of them is trading when ADX is too low. So if ADX is below 20, let's just, this strategy that we are using is basically focused on the ADX. So let's just, avoid this distraction. All right. Let's avoid those distractions. So because this strategy is focused on the ADX line itself, okay? So if the ADX is below 20, the market is not trending, and it is best to wait for a clever setup. Then another mistake to avoid is ignoring price action. The ADX measures trend, but does not tell you where to enter, okay? So always use support and resistance or candlestick patterns. Please use your support resistance zones, right? Mark your trend lines, set your horizontal support and resistance zones, and also watch out for price action patterns. It's very important, okay, for confirmation. And then finally, do not make the mistake of not using the stop loss, okay? No matter how strong a trend is, markets can reverse. Always set a stop loss to manage your risk. And that is how you can use the ADX indicator to trade with confidence. This simple ADX trading strategy is great for beginners and helps you focus on strong trends while avoiding weak markets, okay? If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new strategy. Also, drop a comment below. Have you used ADX before? How do you incorporate it into your trading? In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.